Hi guys, it's been forever, but I'm here with another video. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be making this lovely handkerchief skirt, and if this is something you're interested in learning how to make, kindly keep watching. Subscribe to the channel if you are yet to. I'll be making use of 3.5 yards of linen fabric. You can make use of crepe, Ankara, whichever one you have is fine, as long as it's a flowy fabric. So of course our tape, our measuring tools, elastic can have 1 inch, 1.5 inch, 2 inches, depending on whatever you have, your tailor's chalk of course, and your scissors. So for this I'm going to begin by measuring the radius of my waist. The measurements you'll be needing are your waist measurement, your hip measurement, your full skirt length. So to get your 360 degrees flare, you will need to divide your waist measurement by 6.28. That's going to give you the depth of whatever radius you'll be cutting. And then to get your full length, you also attach that measurement to what you got from your radius. So I'm just making sure that the edge of the fabric is going to give me such amount after folding. So the full length I got for this fabric was exactly 58 inches. Unfortunately, we didn't get up to 60 or the full tape, so we'll have to make do with this length. Mind you, what you need to fold your skirt is going to be, for instance, let's say you have 5 inches as your depth and your full length is under 5 inches. You are going to be folding 10 inches of your fabric. So yes, that's basically what we're going to do. For this I got 8 inches as my depth. I got 7.96 and approximated it to 8 inches, and then whatever I had left was what I used for the length, because folding that 58 into 2 will give you a figure that was not long enough, so we're making use with that. So if you have a fabric that is longer or you want to attach the sides, that's totally fine, but just make sure that whatever you're folding is enough for the skirt length. Also, to measure the depth, we made use of the hip measurement, which was 50 inches divided by 6.28, so that way the waistline is going to pass freely from the hip and connect to the waist. You can make use of your waistline, but make sure you add extra inches so you don't have difficulties while putting on the skirt. While folding the fabric, you're going to fold on the part that says like you measure your yard. So that area you're going to measure what you have. What I ended up having was 44 inches. So I folded it into 2, and then I folded my fabric across each other, so it made it into four equal parts. Now that we have our fabric on fold, we're going to go ahead and start inputting the measurements. But first of all, I'm going to trim off the excess because I'm satisfied with what I have. Please do not try this at home, so that you don't end up wasting your fabric. But with me, I'm comfortable with what I have, so I just went ahead to trim it off so I have like everything in frame. To get the depth of the circle, we are going to be dividing your hip measurement by 6.28. So after doing that, we had about 7.96, and then we approximated it to 8 inches. So you can go ahead and use the exact measurement, because by the time you approximate it, the inches on the waist become a little bigger. So after doing this, you are going to mark 8 inches round, and then you are going to cut it out. So before you cut it out, you can also place your tape on the points that were marked, just to confirm that it is exactly what you need. So on this line that I'm tracing out, you can place your tape on it and mark it. Whatever you have multiplied by 4 is going to give you exact waist measurements. Now that we've gotten the depth, the next thing is to work on the other parts of the skirt. So from that depth, you are going to measure what you have, and on this fabric we have about 21 inches, which means we are going to make use of 20 inches and 1 inch of sewing allowance. On the other side, we are going to measure the same thing from the depth all the way down. We are going to measure 21 inches and mark it. The next thing you want to do is that you want to get the midpoint of the circle. So I'm just going to give you like a trace from the midpoint, so I know exactly where the midpoint starts from. So to get the longest part of the skirt, we are going to be placing our tape on that midline that we traced, and then we are going to put our tape to where our measurement stops. So for the longest part, we're making use of 27 inches and then having an extra 1 inch for sewing allowance. So after marking all the points, there's just something I want to bring to your attention. So you can go ahead and connect from this point down to the longest part and then draw it down and then cut it out. But what we're going to do is we're going to be extending this end by extra inches to meet up the other end, just because we want that part to be longer. So we are simply going to draw a straight line going up to meet this point. Now that we're done marking, the next thing is to cut off the shape. Notice how I just cut out the depth and the sides of the measurement. Yeah, that's all you need. Just 2 parts need to be cut out. So this is what you have as the end result. It looks like a rectangle, yeah, like a boo-boo basically. So you know you're on the right track if you have something like this. To get the flap of the skirt, that's the upper part, I folded this fabric into 4 and I'm making use of length 11 inches. You can make use of more depending on your preference. Then I added extra 1 inch for sewing allowance. For the wide part, that's the longer part, I made use of the length of the fabric, which is 58 inches. So on fold like this is about 24 inches, but when open wide it gives you 58 inches. I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. This is what it looks like after cutting, and I went ahead to cut the pockets. I didn't know that my phone wasn't recording. So yeah, I cut out 2 pockets, which is 2 on each side. That's 2 pairs. So this is what I have. I have about 7 inches of wideness and about 9 inches of depth, and then I just curved out the other side, so it gives me this curved effect. Now over to putting together the skirt. The first place you are going to join is the sides. So you are going to align the pockets on each side and then sew individually before joining the 2 sides together. So before I place the pocket, I'm going to leave about 2 inches from the waistline and then place the pocket and sew right sides facing right sides. So I'm going to do this for all the pocket pieces. So we're going to be sewing 4 pieces of this on each side, and then we're going to bring it back together and stitch it along the lines. After stitching and ironing, this is what it looks like. So we have this on both sides, and then we're going to place it together and sew. So we're going to turn it to the wrong side and then place each part of the skirt, as the front and the back, on top each other, and then sew from the waistline down across the pocket and all the way down. So we're going to leave a bit of about 1 inch on the waistline before starting to stitch the pocket. So that's what we've done. We've sewn it round, and then we've also gone ahead to hem the edges of the skirt, that's the hem lines. So the next part we're going to be dealing with is inserting the flap above the skirt. So I'm just going to turn it inside out and show you what it looks like on the knit part. So to fix the flap, we are going to fold it into 2 and mark the middle point. You mark the middle point of your skirt of the waistline, and then also mark the middle point of your flap. So you are going to give it a notch so you know where is where, and you know like where you're starting from and where you're ending. So after marking that, you're going to sew from the midpoint to the end of the skirt and leave about half an inch or 1 inch depending on how much allowance you give for the sides. Do the same thing on the other end and also leave space so that you can fold in the waistline. As you can see, I left about half an inch, so you stop there. I'll do the same thing like this for the back and front, and then at the end of the day we fold in the skirt. So I'll go ahead and do that and show you what I have. You guys, we're gonna head to join the flap. As you can see, this is what it looks like on the front, and then you can see the waistline is kind of rough, so you need to serge it. So for the flap, I went ahead to hem the edges. After joining, I fixed the waistline and then I hemmed the edges, as you can see, basically, and then I closed up where the waistline started and ended from. So the next thing on our list is to fix the waistband. Now I'll be making use of a waistband of 2 inches, and then to do that we're going to measure around the waistline first, and whatever we have we're going to cut out the length for that. For the waistband, we cut out exactly the length of the waist, and then with an extra ½ inch for joining on the sides and for joining to the waist. The elastic band is about 1.7 inches. It's not exactly 2 inches yet, so this will do just fine. And to cut it out, I subtracted 5 inches from the actual waistline. That's the waistline of the skirt we are using right here. So you subtract about 5 to 4 inches depending on how snug you want it to be. So I'll head over to my machine and close up the waistline, close up the band rather, so there is no open ends. After closing up the ends of the band and the elastic, you're going to fix in the elastic like you're going to make it like a casing in between the band, and then you're going to sew very close to the edge of the elastic. So in this case, you are still giving room for the elastic to move, but it still like fits into the band. So as you can see, we're left with about ½ inch, and then we're going to sew this round and round and round till we get to the other end of the band. After getting that done, the next thing you want to do is to start stitching on the midline. So in this case, if you are putting a rope in between, you are going to mark about ½ inch difference and then sew 2 lines round the band. But for this, I just want to give you the illusion of this, so I'll go ahead, pull the elastic while you sew so that it doesn't get stuck in the line, in the way. So you do this round the band till you are done, and then you have what you need. So we're almost done with this. The final stage is to, well, not the final stage, but almost the final stage is to fix the elastic band to the waistline of the skirt. So while you're doing this, make sure you're arranging so that it doesn't get shifted, and this is the final result. So the next thing we're going to do is to insert what we call a make-believe rope. So I've gone ahead to make a strap already, and the strap is about 12 inches long. So I'm going to place that at the midpoint of the waistline of the skirt, and then we're going to stitch it down. But let's take a minute to appreciate how beautiful the skirt looks. Come on now, just take a look at that. It's not even on a mannequin or like on anyone, it's just laying on the floor and it looks so pretty. To get the midpoint of the skirt, simply measure the band into 2, and then whatever you have at the mid is what you are going to use as your midpoint. So I'm simply going to place the rope and then fold it on one end so it looks like it was tied, and then just go over to my machine and then stitch it down. After stitching it down, that will be all for this video. This is the final result. So yeah, if you found this helpful, please leave a comment, subscribe, share to anyone who needs this. And yes, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.